All right. All right. Good morning. I'm sorry. Let's try to make this thing set up a little bit. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. How y'all doing? Good morning. Host, Reginald Smith, and the welcome, let's say welcome to Real Father and Daughter Talk. It is a lovely Saturday morning again, and it is my pleasure to be here with you. Got to have my coffee this morning. This is, my huge cup my wife brought me one time. I love this cup. So good morning. We'll give you guys a chance to chime in and welcome to the show again. The topic for today is you're not a punching bag. You are not a punching bag. So welcome, y'all. Welcome to Real Father Daughter Talk. And again, I would like to thank my producer of this show, Miss B, for allowing me to have this platform as a man, as a father, to come and talk with you ladies, and guys, whoever's on the show, to come and talk with you every Saturday morning. It's a pleasure. I have so much that I want to, so many topics I want to talk to y'all about, so many things going on in the world, but you can only have one topic per Saturday. So, all right, ladies. So we're going to give about another minute, give everybody a chance to come in, and then we're going to go on and dive on in to the topic. You're not a punching bag. I think it's going to be a real good topic today, like all of them are. And we're going to dive in. Ms. B handles the production part behind the scene, and, so which allows me to just flow and stuff like that. So, if you guys have topics or some y'all want to share, again, come in with your inputs or whatever. And my production manager, Miss B, who produces the show, she will handle all that stuff on the back end. So, all right, y'all, let's go. So good morning, y'all. Good morning to this wonderful, beautiful Saturday morning. Good morning to you, and you. So our topic this morning is going to be on you're not a punching bag. All right, ladies, I hope you know that each and every one of you, everybody who is tuned into this show, everybody who is, watching all over the world, the globe, or whatever, this show is reaching you, I hope you know that you are important. I hope you know that you are not a punching bag. You're not anybody's punching bag. Now, that can be in a broad sense. It can be in the physical sense. And God knows, I hope that nobody is, in a domestic violence situation. But if so, I would encourage you to get out. Okay? Point blank, period, get out. You're not a punching bag. Now, maybe some of us may have went through situations with our father figure, or uncle, grandfather, whoever raised you, boyfriend, husband, whatever the case may be. You're not a punching bag. I want y'all to hear me. And if you know somebody today who is going through that, encourage them to be strong. Encourage them to get some help. Encourage them to get out. Help them get out. Okay? If you're not in this situation, but you know somebody who's in this situation, help that person to get out of that. Let me tell you something, ladies. I don't care what you've seen or how you come up in life or grew up in life or whatever the case may be. You're not a punching bag. Period. Verbally, physically, none of that. Period. You're not a punching bag. All right? You are the best thing that God put on this earth for us all. Hear me now. You're the best thing that God put on this earth for us all. The woman, you, don't matter, black, white, blue, Korean, don't matter to me. You ain't nobody's punching bag. So they say, Mr. Smith, why do you come up with this topic today? Well, I think it's important. I think it's important that we talk about everything. This is what we're doing, right? We be real every Saturday, and come to you from a big brother, a man, a husband, a father. Hey, I see a lot of things in life, and we all do. See a lot of things in life. We all do, and domestic violence is real, y'all. People go through domestic violence, but I'm here to encourage you today. I'm here to kick it real with you. I'm here to talk to you as a big brother. I got my wife. I'm a husband. I'm a father. Got 4 daughters. I'm a father, and I'm just here to kick it real with you. Let me tell you something. I wish I would ever lay down and dream that a joker done put his hands on my daughter. Oh, it's going to be a misunderstanding. It's going to be a discrepancy in the classroom. You hear me? And I'm for real. So what I'm saying, y'all, and I'm talking to the men. If there's some men sitting in your living room, whatever the case may be, you got to live different, and you got to do things different. Now, the thing can go 2 folds. Some women can be abusive too. Some women can be real aggressive, real abusive, and can abuse their significant other, whatever the case may be. But the topic is, you're not a punching bag. So it don't matter who you are. A man may not ever admit it, but there may be some situations where the woman is real aggressive and abusive to the man. Maybe you got a brother who's a real just, calm and settled cat, and the wife is real aggressive and all this other kind of stuff. So it can go both folds, y'all. So I'm talking to whoever, you're not a punching bag. And that's real talk, y'all. We being real, that's real. So let go a little deep into this thing. So you see different people walking around. The reason that, I want to talk about that is that, my wife and I, we saw somebody. Well, my wife saw somebody. And so, just saw a person. And, this person was with their significant other. And you can just pick up on things, y'all. You can just pick up on vibes when you get around people or you see people. You can tell, So this young lady had been abused, right? And this guy was real controlling. It was real, my wife said it was real controlling, real, just, want to do everything, want to be in control of every single thing. And this young lady had her parent with her. I guess, this was the young lady's parent. So what I'm saying is, y'all, how do we get to a point to where we lose self, to where we allow a person to control our every move? A lot of people put things out there on Facebook and all this kind of things, right? So, we watched a video one time, and I'm going to get back to what I'm talking about. So the girl had been abused. It's obvious that this young lady had been abused. Okay? And what I'm saying is, had been beaten bad. So where do we lose ourselves at? To where we allow somebody to beat us, to beat y'all, ladies. Where do you lose yourself at? I remember early on in my profession, I was faced with a situation to where I had to act. I had to do my job. I'm going to say that. I had to do my job. And the young lady thanked me for doing my job. it didn't go good. Okay. The situation went real bad for the man. Okay. Okay. Let me just say the man is no longer with us. Okay. But at the end of the day, you know, I ain't gonna never forget that. I will never forget that experience early on in my career. Because the lady thanked me. The lady thanked me, and in my career, you know, and it was a whole lot of red tape and whole lot of things that went on with me doing my job. And so, you know, once everything got dug into and, you know, all this other kind of stuff, and it came that there was a history of abuse with this man. There was a history of abuse. And I know that saved me, and it saved my career. Okay. I did my job. I did what I was supposed to do. And so the lady thanked me, and the lady wrote all kind of statements on my behalf and all of that. And, you know, I didn't do anything wrong. I did my job and blah, 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 blah. And then, like I said, come to find out, there was a history of abuse. So when do you get out? You're not a punching bag. And I get it. Sometimes, you know, there may be situations that, wait a minute, let me back up. It ain't never a situation where it's okay for you to let somebody put their hands on you. It's excuses that you make. It's not ever okay. You make excuses. Stop making excuses. Oh, you know, he or she is the breadwinner. Oh, I ain't got no job. Oh, I'm in this country from another country. Oh, I don't know. No. It ain't never okay for nobody to abuse you, period. You're not anybody's punching bag. I want to encourage you today. Don't love me to death. Don't love me to death where you won't put your hands on me. I'm not your punching bag. My mom and dad are named what they is, okay? My father is deceased. My mother's still with us. And I'm way past any point of anybody putting their hands on me. I'm a grown man. You're a grown person. Doesn't matter. You ain't nobody punching bag. So, wow, man, I got so many thoughts in my head about this thing. You know, it is just, it's amazing. You know, so maybe you grew up in an abusive household. Maybe your father beat you or punched you or put their hands on you or put their hands on you in a manner that was not out of love and discipline. Ain't that wrong with discipline? There's a difference. There's a difference in discipline, and there's a difference in cracking somebody in the head with a stick or some another, whatever, iron, whatever you can think of. Or punching you like you're a man or somebody they don't know in the street, a woman or whatever. No. Maybe you grew up like that. That's not okay. Get you some help. If that's the situation, get you some help. Get out of that. It ain't okay. So, you know, a lot of times, you know, I just got so many thoughts, man. A lot of times, you know, people put some of the dumbest stuff on social media. I ain't lying. Sometimes people put some of the dumbest things on social media and think it's funny and think it's cute. It ain't cute at all. One time, you know, my wife sent me a video and it just ticked me off. You know, this young lady was with, you know, playing pranks on her boyfriend. So this young lady pranked the boyfriend like she was gonna break up with him, you know. So she invited him over and pranked like she was gonna break up with him, didn't want to be in the relationship no more, whatever the case may be. So some in the young man's mind just snapped. He went off. I mean, he slapped her almost off the bed and began to beat her. He did that in the video, and it ticked me off. I mean, oh my God. I don't know where in the world these people was. but I was 45 degrees hot. I mean hot. And so at the end of the video, once she got him to calm down and realize it was a prank, he didn't even apologize for beating her. Stop MFing playing with me, man. Stop MFing playing with me. And he just left the house after he beat her. Then they come back and make another video, and she says that he loved me. And if a man don't beat you, he don't love you. Where did we get screwed up at like that? Where did that come from? What did this person see that screwed her up in life to let her know it was okay for a man to beat her? Where did we go wrong, y'all? She had to see her mama do that. Somebody she saw and loved, she saw go through that and saw stay in that. For her to grow up, to find a man, a boy, he wasn't no man, he was a boy, a fool that beat her. And she thought that was okay. Right back with this joker after he done beat her like a dude in the street. I'm here to encourage you. My sister, whoever you are, if you're going through that, I encourage you to get out of that. You're worth more. You're better than that. You hear me? Come on, y'all. You're better than that. Now, everybody go through things. Let me tell you something. Life ain't perfect. Life ain't perfect at all. But I'm going to tell you something. I love my wife. I love my wife, and I know I'm far in between and rare and beyond and all that old stuff. Everybody go through stuff. But I will never, ever, ever beat my wife. You see what I'm saying? Never, ever. That ain't me. I got 4 daughters. And I know what I would do if a man put his hands on my daughter like that. I know what I'm going to do. I'm telling you straight up, I know what I'm going to do. And you know, it started. Let me tell you where it started. Let me tell you where you start at, ladies. You start with all this old play wrestling and carrying on. Play fighting and carrying on. That ain't playing. That person is testing you to see how weak you are or strong you are. You see what I'm saying? That's what that is. Ain't no play fighting. Joker testing you. Let me tell you a true story. And my wife is on the line, but let me tell you a true story. Because we being real, right? That's what we're doing. Real talk between father, daughter, big brother, whatever, however you want, whatever. We being real, right? Let me tell you something. Real talk. One time, me and my wife, we were dating. When we first got together, early on in our relationship, right? I would never put my hand on my wife or nothing like that, beat her and all that old food. But we were playing. Okay? My wife is heavy-handed. This joker is heavy-handed. You hear me? I mean, heavy-handed. For real. So we playing. So that joker hit me. I mean, woo. So I told him, wait a minute. We lived in 2 separate places. Okay, we were dating. We was at my house. We lived in 2 separate places. So that joker teed off on me. We were playing, but she teed off. Boom. I mean, teed off good. I said, wait a minute. Told her, sit down. Let's have a conversation. Let me tell you something. No, we will never play fight again. Because I told her, if you ever hit me like that again, I'm going to take out a warrant and have you arrested. Ain't lying. From that day to this day, Me and my wife we don't do that play fight because my wife hit hard. And I don't know what made us start horse playing around that day. But that joker teed off. I mean, she brought all the New York out and teed off real good. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. We had to get that established. You ever hit me like that again, I swear to God, I'm going to have you arrested. Take out a warrant on you. You know what I'm saying? That's how hard that joker hit me. And I'm just saying, you know, hey, man, where do we go wrong? Where do we go wrong, ladies? Where do we go wrong? And me and my wife just playing. But where do we go wrong, y'all? Where do we go wrong, sisters? Think about that thing. It is never okay. You are worth more than that. And that's where it starts at. You're in a relationship with your person, your boo and all this here, and y'all start playing and play fighting and all this old kind of junk here. And it just escalates. You can't see it now, but it's coming. You can't see it, but it's coming. And it turns into abuse. You see what I'm saying? A person, you know, I mean, I don't have the book on it, but I'm gonna tell you what I think is signs of abuse. All right, a joker real controlling. You start out, oh, he loved me. Oh, where you going? Where you been? Where you going? Where you for? Who you for? Where you talking to? Who you there? This, that, and third, and up. That's a sign. Joker want to control everything. Where you been? Calling, checking up on you. Where you been? Who you went over your mama house? You said you went over your mama house. Let me call your mama. That's a sign. You keeping up with your time. How long gonna take you to get there? How many red lights are gonna take you to get there? What street you going down? Then what street you going down? Where you going? Your clothes, what you got on? You know. You dress sexy when you met the joker or the significant other. You dress sexy when you met him. That's how he found you. You had on your sexy little top and your little sexy little CFM jeans. CFM, I tell you, somebody figure out what CFM mean. I tell you, it's gonna be hilarious. You had on your CFM clothes, your CFM shoes. This is a broadcast. I can't tell you what it means, but think about it. You may figure it out. You know, but now all of a sudden, you can't wear the same clothes that this joker met you in. You've been dressing sexy, wearing your little tops and your little jeans and your sexy heels and all this and that. Now all of a sudden, this joker got a problem with what you're wearing. Significant other, too, same thing, whatever. However you want to put it in play in your life. Now all of a sudden, you can't even wear, you can't even wear the sexy clothes that you used to wear. And even when you're being intimate, let's be clean with that. Your intimacy, that's a level of abuse. You see what I'm saying? Somebody guess what CFM means. Ding, 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 ding. Somebody guessed what CFM means. Okay, that's exactly what it means. But then all of a sudden, like I said, those are signs of abuse. Clothes, being controlling, where you going, what you doing, how long gonna take you to get there, calling and check up on you, popping up where you at to make sure you where you supposed to be. All of that is controlling. Your clothes, your sex, your intimacy, telephone, checking up on you, popping up where you're supposed to be, popping up unannounced at your job. Oh, I just wanted to take you a lunch. You are a doggone tell. You ain't want to take nobody no lunch. You just popping up if you really want to pop up. You got to see these signs. You want to go out with your girlfriends, or you want to go hang out with the boys, and want to be right there up under you. You can't have no time to kick it with your girls, or you can't have no time to kick it with the boys. Your significant other right up on you. Those are all signs of a controlled, abusive situation. Listen, it's healthy in a relationship that you go out and hang out with your girlfriends or your boyfriend. Your homeboys, not your boyfriend. But you go out and hang with your homeboys, or your old lady go out and hang with her homegirls. That's healthy. As long as you got to understand it and you keep everything respected, and there's no reason for a person, you don't give that spouse or your significant other a reason to mistrust you. Right? And then at a certain point of time in your life, you got to grow up and sit down somewhere. You see what I'm saying? Certain things you do in life, you got to clean up to where you just bring unnecessary trouble to your life and to your situation. Certain things you can help yourself do to help you be a better person, to where you don't put yourself in situations where it can cause you to be somebody punch bag. You are worth way more. You are worth way, way more than that. You are nobody's punching bag. That's being real, y'all. And then you got to raise your kid. You got to raise your daughter to know that. You got to raise your daughter, your niece, your whatever, your granddaughter, whatever. You got to raise these kids up to know that. These kids these days are growing up looking for that. Looking for these young boys. Now, we got some responsibility to these boys, too. We got to raise them up to be men. We got to raise them up to be men and not think or know that that's cool. Not only that, it's the influences that we have. It's the influences now that we have and we're around these days. This generation is in trouble, man. I'm for real. This generation is in trouble. What we gonna do, y'all? How we gonna change? You see what to do my show, take care of my business. You call these folk later on, they calling me, interrupting my show. Let me tell you something that threw me off too, y'all. Now we talking about the influences, and we talking about the influences and things that we hear in these generations, and this younger generation, and what we got going on now, man. This younger generation being in trouble. Let me tell you something. I heard a song last night that blew my mind. It blew my mind to hear this song and hear what they were talking about in this song. Whatever happened to our kids listening to good old school music that's going to teach them something, that were talking about real stuff, real love and real commitment and things like that, heartache and pain, real life situations that people go through. I heard a song last night called Throat Babies. Throat Babies. And the whole song was about this artist saying, this person saying that he wanted to give her, the lady in the song, some throat babies. Throat babies? But that's what we listening to. I never heard it until last night. I was having a conversation and somebody played the song. Throat babies? What the hell? What? But I heard it. Disgusting. Don't ever want to hear it again. Never. Where we went wrong at, y'all? Oh, you old. Oh, you old school. Oh, you old. Oh, that's our generation. Oh, it's just music. Oh, it's just no. It's power. It's power in words and songs and things that you listening to. Throat babies. Now, I don't know this person. I don't know this artist. I don't know. Can't remember who the artist was. Because I didn't even want to hear it no more. But I heard the song Throat Babies. Young people talking like this. And some person that were playing the song that was they stuff. Throat Babies. Knew the words. I had a conversation with, my wife, and, was talking about things that I see and, young girls and things like that. And don't get me wrong. I know there are influences in life and things that my kids may grow up and see, little influences and things from their peers and all this kind of stuff. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to do the best I can while the blood is yet running warm in my veins to keep the reins tight on my two daughters. Certain things you just ain't coming in my house doing. You just ain't doing it, period. You see what I'm saying? Now don't get me wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with having fun and all this kind of stuff, Ain't nothing wrong with living and having fun and enjoying yourself. But you got to have some structure. You got to have structure in life. You got to have structure. I'm going to keep them reins tight on my kids for as long as I can. Now, when you think you're grown and you get out my house and my and your mother's money, my wife's money are no longer needed, then go ahead, live your life. Do what you do. Live your life. But as long as my wife's money is still going into your everyday cost of living, you're going to hear my mouth, whether you want to or not. And that's what a good, strong father does. You going to hear it. Oh, and you going to hear it. Believe that. You're going to hear my mouth. So my kids know, hey, you think you're grown? You think you know everything? You're grown? Then you don't need my money for nothing. You don't need me and your mama money for nothing. Go on. Do your thing. Live your life. I'm going to pray for you. That's it. But I'm just disgusted on what I see. The control that our beautiful young people are allowing another beautiful, because everybody beautiful to me, allowing another beautiful young man, another handsome young man to have over their life. The control. You're more than a punching bag. It's real talk, y'all. Yeah, all the conversations may not be all that sketchy, but we're going to be real. We're going to keep it real all the time. We have to change the culture. We have to change the way that you think. And I'm always going to be uplifting and always encourage you. You see what I'm saying? I'm always encouraging. I'm going to always inspire greatness or speak greatness over your life. You see what I'm saying? I'm always Always speak greatness. And, you know, somebody just made a great point. You know, you always need your parents' guidance, period, to help keep you on the straight and narrow path as much as possible. That's a good point. Very true. You see what I'm saying? And once you get grown, then I'm going to move more toward the counseling. You see what I'm saying? If I see you doing something wrong, you know, like my oldest son, the oldest boy of mine, you know, he gonna listen to me. I know he gonna do what he want to do. But while I'm speaking, he gonna listen. You can believe that. And it's just a level of respect. And I listen to somebody who's older than me trying to tell me something, trying to help me out. Done been there, done that. And I'm a grown man. Whole grown man with a wife and children and all that. But if somebody's telling me something and I'm able to pull something positive out of what they're saying, I'm going to listen at that. But the topic, y'all, is you're not a punching bag. I'm trying to tell you something. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning as you're chiming in. You're not a punching bag. That's the topic of conversation this morning. You're not a punching bag. And again, like I said at the top of the hour, again, if you know somebody who's in a bad situation, help them out. Help them. If they will listen, help them. Encourage them. Let them know you ain't nobody's punching bag. Male or female, doesn't matter. Whatever. Same, whatever. I don't care. It's 2020. I ain't blind to the fact of things are different. And what I may think is not necessarily the whole opinion of everybody in the world today. You see what I'm saying? You ain't nobody's punching bag. Period. Period. Get out. If that is the situation, get out of that situation. Don't nobody love you that's putting their hands on you, going upside your head. Don't nobody love you if they're verbally abusing you. That ain't love at all. Real talk, y'all. Real talk this morning. Real talk. So I've given you a lot today. I've given you a lot to think about on this topic. And I hope that, you know, you take what I said and you take it to heart. Apply it. You may not agree. You may like it. You may like it. You may like being in an abusive situation. But I'm just saying, I'm just here to help you, ladies. I'm just here to help y'all this morning. I'm just here to help you this morning. It ain't right, ladies. It ain't right. And I, you know, in some cultures, you know, they don't think nothing wrong with beating their old ladies or beating their men. I know a lady, you see what I'm saying? That is a strong, strong point. Like I said, in certain cultures, that's what I'm saying. Because I spoke on that. I spoke about that earlier. I was in a situation earlier in my career to where I had to do my job. And as a result of me doing my job, this person is no longer still with us. And that's what I'm saying. In some cultures, it's okay in that culture for them to abuse the spouse. It's common. Absolutely right. But I'm saying I don't agree with that at all. Excuse me. I don't agree with that at all. In some cultures, it's okay for them to beat their wives or beat their husbands. And again, I could go with that thing both ways because I know women that have domestic violence against them, even from another country. I know people like that have cases for abusing their husband. Right. And it's not only physical, it's mental. It's mental. It's mental. You're not a punching bag. It can be physically, mentally, emotionally. You can take so many punches and hits from this person. It may not be physical. I agree with that. I agree with that, y'all. May not be physical. It could be emotional abuse. It could be, mental. It could be other abuse. It don't have to necessarily be physically punched. But all of that, it still ain't right. I don't care which way it goes. It may be acceptable in other cultures, but it still ain't right. That ain't cool. Yeah, man. I've been into some situations where I've seen some things, and I'm like, wow. Even sexual abuse. Certain places, it's acceptable. Hear me, y'all. In certain places and cultures and whatever, it's okay for a man to sleep with a 14-year-old or 12 or 13-year-old relative, whatever. Some cultures, it's okay to marry a girl when she's 13, 14 years old and you're a whole grown man. A whole grown man. It's just my opinion, y'all. I don't agree with that. It ain't right. You're not anybody's punching bag. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all. That's all I'm saying. So, again, I am here to encourage you this morning on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. I'm here to encourage you. I'm here to have real talk with you, real father, daughter, big brother, whatever, however you want to label it, real talk. And I'm going to be real with you all the way around. That's why I love this platform. I love this show because I can come to y'all, talk to y'all about things and be real. That's the whole gist of this show, to be real with y'all about real life issues and things that's going on. And again, ladies, you're nobody's punching bag. You have to love yourself. You have to know that you are worth everything that's good in life. Now, not saying that everything is going to be perfect and you're not going to have a few downfalls in life, because that will be unrealistic. That would be that just ain't the way life going to go. You're going to run into some things in life. But I'm going to tell you something. It only takes one time for you to put your hands on me. It'll take one time for you to put your hands on me. It'll take one time for you to, because you can't control yourself. You see what I'm saying? You can't control yourself. You can't control having a grown conversation with somebody without putting your hands on them. You can't control yourself. You have one time to put your hands on me. You have one time to put my livelihood in jeopardy. By you not being able to control yourself, is going to force me to defend myself. Hey, I like that. Control yourself so I won't have to defend myself. Control yourself. Control yourself so you don't force me to defend myself. Because I love me. You're not that person's mother, or you're not that person's father. You don't have no right putting your hands on nobody. Nobody is your punching bag. You're not nobody's punching bag. Anybody's punching bag. That's real talk, y'all. Facts. Real talk. Hey, man, let me tell you something. I'm telling you, like I said at the top of the hour, man, I don't care how grown they are. They still my daughters. All of them belong to God first. We all belong to God. I don't want to offend nobody, but it is what it is. As for me and my house, as for me and my house, okay? But we all belong to God. Whatever you believe in, that's your higher power, whatever. That's the disclaimer. Let me put that out there. All right? But as for me and my house and who I serve and who I believe, okay? You're special, you're powerful, you're beautiful, you're strong, you can do whatever you want to do. You're nobody's punching bag, period. That's it. That's it. And if you're in a culture to where you think it's okay in your culture to let your significant other beat you and all of that, hey, it's just an opinion of mine. But if that's okay in your culture, if you accepting of that, if you think it's okay because your significant other is the breadwinner, or you need 2 parent incomes, or you need the 2 incomes in the household, if you think that's okay because you need that other income to live, or it's okay because you seen your mama, your daddy do that to your mama, or your grandmother, granddaddy do that to your grandmother, whatever kind of rational thinking that you can come up with in your mind to think that's okay, then these are just my opinion. It's just a topic. It's just real talk conversation. And it's just my opinion on what I think. Don't mean no harm. Don't want to offend nobody. It's just what I think. All right? But I'm here to tell you. I'm here to let you know you are worth more. You're nobody's punching bag. And I tell you, man, I you know what really blew me when I saw this situation is that I believe that this was this person's parent with them. You with your child and this young person who possibly, very possibly, put his hands on your child. And how messed up are you? That's what I'm saying. How unbalanced are you as a parent to accept anything like that? It's way deeper than your child and this person that your child is with. What did you experience? What did you go through in life to emotionally, like somebody just said, you know, it unbalances your brain. So what did you go through to where you think this is okay? And you allow your child to go through this. Oh, it's okay. Oh, he love her. Oh, they'll be all right. Oh, everybody make a mistake. Oh, everybody. Oh, he didn't mean it. Oh, he ain't gonna do it again. Oh, he gonna go get. And let me tell you something. If a person put their hands on you, and then they come back and then apologize to you, Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Oh, I love you. Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I'm going to go get some help. Lies. Lies, lies, lies. And it's going to happen again. I'm just being real. Oh, babe, I love you. Oh, babe, I'm so sorry. Oh, baby, this is what you made me do. You know I love you. I don't know why you doing that. You know I love you. You know I love you. Oh, babe, I'm sorry. Oh, baby, I ain't gonna do it no more. Oh, baby, oh, I'm gonna go get some help, babe. I'm gonna go get some counseling. Oh, right. Honeymoon period. Then it happens again. Good point. You're absolutely right. That's what I'm saying. Get out. Get out. Once an abuser, always an abuser. Put their hands on you one time, it's going to happen. Emotionally abuse you, it's going to happen again. Mental abuse you, it's going to happen again. Trust me, it's going to happen. Physical, it's going to happen. Emotional, it's going to happen. Mentally, it's going to happen. Again. But what are you going to do? Baby, I love you. Baby, I'm sorry. Baby, it ain't going to have no more. Until that person, if that person really loves you and that person really, wants to be with you and be in your life, then I give a person the benefit of the doubt. If a situation happens, you see what I'm saying? That's right. But if a person really wants to, work on themselves, they will separate from you and they will work on themselves. They will work on themselves. They will realize what they're doing is wrong. They will realize that, it's not okay for any kind of abuse, physically, mentally, or emotionally. Man, I really do need to go see somebody. Man, I really need to get my stuff together, man. This ain't cool. Dog, I really do apologize. I'm sorry. Well, maybe we need to separate. Let me work on me. Let me get myself together. I love you. I do love you. I'm sorry. Let me separate myself away from you. Let me get some help. Let me work on me. Because I can't be better for us if they ain't better for me. That's real talk, y'all. That is real talk. Listen, good God Almighty, y'all. Listen, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this platform. I love what we're doing. I love this show to be able to come to you every week and to talk about real life issues, things we may be facing every day. Now, we're going to look forward to next week too. We're going to see what we come up with next week to talk about. But I tell you, it has been wonderful. Every hour that I have with you every Saturday morning, man, it is wonderful. Wonderful for me. Because these are things that I really think that we are struggling with, man. People need to talk about. People really need to talk about, man. And coming from somebody like myself that don't know who's watching. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. It's amazing, man. I tell you, I've enjoyed this hour with you guys. I really have. It is. I tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing. The comments are coming in now. I know my producer in the background, seeing these comments and things that's coming in, man. It is amazing. I love it. I love it. I love this platform. So keep sharing. We getting ready to wrap this thing up, y'all, for this Saturday morning. But keep sharing, keep reaching out to people, man. Keep sharing this show with everybody, man. That invite people to tune in, man. Invite people to tune in and follow and watch this show every Saturday morning 10:30 is the starting time. I will be sitting here. You know, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, and YouTube. You can follow this show. All right. All right. Let's be real. You know, this is the show. Let's be real. That's my producer, Miss B. She's putting up all of the information on the bottom of your screen where you can follow this show. You know, you can follow her. You can reach out to her for comments. You can reach out for suggestions, anything like that. You know, let us know. You know, let us know what you think. Let us know how much you're enjoying the show. You know, we just try to be real with you. I'm going to come to you being real every morning, every Saturday morning to give you a real life perspective. You know, let us know any topics y'all want to share, you know, want us to talk about. We open to that. You see, that's what it's all about, y'all. So, you know, keep sharing, keep posting, keep following us. You know, again, like I said, my producers put up all the information that you guys can follow us on the show. We thank y'all so much. We thank y'all so much for watching, for tuning in every Saturday morning. Y'all be blessed, man. Be encouraged. And we will see y'all on next Saturday morning. I look forward to it. I look forward to sharing this time with y'all and just talking with y'all, kicking it with you. And again, I don't mean to offend anybody, you know, and if something I say in this conversation, in this show, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And again, share, continue to share this show, continue to reach out, continue to follow. My producer put up the information on the bottom of the screen a little while ago. So we thank y'all, man. So I will see y'all next Saturday morning. I have actually, my wife and I own several other businesses, so I have to pay some attention to Arnell Mills. So you can follow my wife and I. My wife, you can follow her on I Am Lily Marie. My wife has written a book, and her and Ms. B co-owners of Behind the Scenes Awards and Recognition Show. You can follow them on that. They do big things with that. Oh man, Miss B is amazing. My producer, she's amazing, man. She is amazing. So her and my wife are business partners, man, in that. And she is the producer of this show, Miss B. As my partner, we get together and just cut up real bad. And then my wife and I are owners of R&L Mills. We've been in business for 4 years with that. So I just thank you, just thank y'all so much for allowing me to have this platform. So anyway, man, I'm going to get ready. Ladies, I'm going to get ready to get out of here. And I will see y'all next Saturday morning at 10:30 sharp. And look forward to having another in-depth conversation with you guys. So y'all be blessed. Y'all take care. And remember, you're nobody's punching bag. Y'all take care. I'm out. Peace.
At the beginning of 2020, I felt like I heard the Lord say that he is calling for worship leaders who would go throughout the United States and release the song of the Lord over cities. He specifically highlighted, in my case, the Underground Railroad. I felt a particular stirring with regards to the association of my ancestors who came to this country as slaves. He said this to me. He said, call for the worship leaders, the dancers, the flaggers, graphic artists, filmmakers, those who write songs, and specifically those who flow with the Spirit of God, those who sing the song of the Lord, to go to places or create projects that help to redefine the culture today. So on July 4th, 2020, through July 4th, 2021, I'm encouraging us to be as creative as we can, to really allow Holy Spirit to use us, to sing through us, to dance through us, to do the thing that only he can do in our land. And the first call to action, as an African-American father, I understand the need for reconciliation. I understand the need for a conversation. But I do understand this, that the only way walls come down is that Judah goes first and releases the song of the Lord, that praise and worship goes forth. This is our strategy. This is our technology. And so what I'm asking you to do is to pray with me. I'm calling for all African-American fathers and fathers in general to begin to ask the Lord for a spirit of repentance, that we would repent for abortions in our neighborhoods and in our communities, that we would repent and that God would give us a heart to repent and really be broken in our hearts and our spirits for how we've treated women in general. Things we've said, how we've displayed them in rap videos, how we have displayed them and objectified them, that God would give us a spirit of repentance. The second call would be for fathers and sons, restoration of families, that God would give us a spirit of repentance for how we treated our wives, our mothers and our daughters and our sisters. Be who you were meant to be. In this hour, now is your time to stand up. What we've come to understand during this pandemic of fear is the enemies of God have been emboldened because of that fear. I believe that God is raising up a generation of worshiping warriors that will hear the cry of the land and respond with heaven's decree that break chains off of people's minds and their hearts. We make our appeal to heaven.